Hi guys, so I would like to talk to you guys about whenever I met the amazing, talented, beautiful Demi Lovato. I'm going to start from to when I found out about the tickets to the last second of meeting Demi. Before I start any of my story, I would like to mention the fact that that day was one of my favorite days in my whole entire life. And then, second of all, I wanted to say, Demi, if you're watching this and you remember me, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that you had to deal with me. So I don't know if you guys remember the day that Demi said that she was going on world tour. That was like a bomb just flew in the air and just exploded. It's like amazing. You guys are all like, what? Yeah, I was the same exact way. Except I was kind of a little disappointed because I knew she wasn't coming anywhere near me. I live in Pennsylvania, and people only go to like two places in Pennsylvania, Hershey and Philadelphia. I usually wait for concert to come in Pittsburgh because that's about an hour away from me, which is not bad at all. But that night before, my friend had sent me a picture of this screenshot of something that said that she was coming to Pittsburgh. And I was like, this isn't real. She's not coming to Pittsburgh. She would never come to Pittsburgh. It's Demi Lovato. No, it's not real. I didn't get my hopes up too high, but at the same time, I was kind of like, oh my god, what if this is actually real? What if she's actually coming to Pittsburgh? This is one of the first tour dates that was ever shown. And then the next day was the day that we were finding out all the information about the tour. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and of course, Demi was late, and I was so frustrated because I just wanted to know if she was coming to Pittsburgh. I actually vined this of whenever Demi said that she was coming to Pittsburgh. I was, yeah, that was one of my favorite days of my whole entire life. So I'm sorry guys. Yeah, that was like in May, and then I kind of figured that I wouldn't be able to go anyway because the tickets, number one, would be extremely expensive. I had to wait for a whole month, and things kind of just, I'm sorry. I feel like it was a sign from God that He wanted all of this to happen because things kind of fell in place. Um, I was off the 2 days that tickets were on sale. I had the money, and I feel like it was definitely God telling me that. Sorry. I feel like it was definitely a sign from God that He was saying, I want you to meet this person because I know how much she means to you. So, shout out to Jesus for being amazing and letting me experience this amazing moment in my whole entire life. As I was buying the tickets, I think it was 1 p.m. that the tickets went on sale in the East Coast. And so I was waiting for it. 1 o'clock came around the corner. I was flipping shit. Not okay. I was just about to buy the tickets to meet my idol. And it took a while. Like it kept saying, I think it said soon. I think that's what it said. So I had to keep waiting. And I feel like a lot of other people were having issues. Like I kept tweeting about it. I was like freaking out. I was like, this is not okay, Adventures. Need to get on this website. Demi, get on this website. I need to buy these tickets because I didn't want them to sell out. I had the pre-sale tickets because I'm a Lovato Club member. Thank you, Demi. I love you. And then eventually the adventure said just click on it. So I clicked on it and I put all my information in. I was angry, I was sad, I was emotional, I was happy. I was every single emotion in this whole entire world. And at one point it said, there are no more tickets left. All tickets are sold out for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I started bawling my eyes out, threw my cat in my computer, And like 2 seconds later, I picked up my computer again and I tried again. And finally it went through. And that's whenever the screaming started. And I screamed and I said, I'm meeting Demi. And I bought the VIP package. Came with a t-shirt, a regular sign, a lanyard, and a little bag. And then I also got to meet Demi. That was actually $250. And then the tickets to meet her or see her, I got like the 100 seats, so they were about $50 a piece. I bought two because my friend was coming to the concert with me, not to actually meet Demi with me. And then it was the waiting. Counting down 100 days, 50 days, 20 days, 10 days, 5 days. And then it was the day. And I don't really know exactly how I was feeling that day. I knew I was excited, but I was extremely nervous. I was kind of pushing back the feeling that I was actually going to meet Demi. I didn't believe it. I knew I paid for it, but I wasn't trying to get my hopes up too high because I was almost positive that something bad was going to happen, like she was going to cancel the meet and greet, or I would forget something, or something would happen where I wouldn't be able to meet her. So I just didn't get my hopes up too high, even though I had paid for the meet and greet. So time went on the whole day. We probably got to the venue around 1:30. I don't remember if the time we were supposed to be there was 4:30 or 3:30. And I remember pacing back and forth. I was crying a lot. I had a couple panic attacks. Every single time I saw a picture of Demi, I just flipped out. I was a complete wreck that day. I kept saying, like, I don't think I'm good enough to meet Demi. Why am I meeting her? What did I do to myself? I just felt like complete shit that day, to be completely honest with you guys. And then I also noticed that everyone was had all these papers and stuff. I didn't have any kind of papers. I didn't know if that's what you needed to meet Demi. So then I was like, yep, I'm not going to meet Demi. This is it. I'm never going to meet her. I just paid $250 for nothing. So the time went on. I talked to a few people. And one of the people that I talked to, I didn't really talk to her that long. It was kind of like a hey, hi kind of thing. But she was passing out bracelets. And she asked me, do you want a bracelet? And I said, yeah, sure. So I'm going to show you guys that bracelet that she gave me. It just says, it's like those generic ones from her website. It just says Demi Lovato, has a little Lovatic heart, and then it says Lovatic, then it has a little heart. Oh, by the way, this is the dress that I was wearing to meet Demi. So anyway, time went on. I was talking to a few people. I met some people. We found each other on Twitter and stuff. And then it was time to check in. And there were three people there. I think it was from Adventure. There's a table, like you had to go to this table and then you like made a line and then you just went up there and you showed them the papers, you got your bag and stuff, and then you got a bracelet and then you went back into the line, and that's whenever you checked in to make sure that you actually signed up to meet Demi. So I went up there, it was my turn, and I said, I don't have the papers, but I do still have the email. Can I show you guys the email instead? And they said, yeah, sure. I finally found it, and I showed her, and she said, yeah, you can meet Demi. You have the receipt. So I went up to the next line, and they gave me a bag and some other things. I'm going to show you guys what I got. For the VIP package that I got this little bag. It's like a little tote bag. And inside of it, it had a lanyard. Sorry, I can't talk today. It just says Demi Lovato US Tour 2014. I'm going to put it on because it makes me feel safe. And then I got this t-shirt. I've probably worn this way too many times. And then on the back it says Demi Lovato US Tour 2014. And then I also got a poster that you see hanging up. I got a green bracelet that I wore. It was like a sign that you paid to meet Demi. And then I got back into the other line. We probably stayed in that line for a good hour or so, I want to say. And then it started to move, and I started freaking out because I thought that's whenever you met Demi, but it wasn't. It was just a security check kind of thing to go into another line. That was really annoying, but it was worth the wait. And then you went up to the next line, and you waited there for, felt like another whole hour. But whenever I was, okay, there's a wall here and a wall here, and this wall is where people were to, like, they were group photos. They were like the people that got the big VIP packages. And then there was this line, the line that I was in, and that's where it was just the single photos, and that's what line I was in. I was probably like the 20th person. I think I was 17. I'm not sure. So we waited there for a while, and while we were waiting, I was like looking around the room, and I noticed this pink sign that said Demi, dressing room. Flipped out, guys. I was this close of going into that room and saying, hey, but, you know, I probably would have gotten arrested or taken away, or I probably wouldn't have been able to meet Demi, or, you know, probably wouldn't have been a good idea. So I didn't do that, but just the idea was funny. We were waiting a little more, and I saw this really familiar face. And a few seconds later, I realized that it was Sugar. Sugar is really fucking tall. And I said, hi, Sugar. He touches my arm, and he goes, hi, how are you? Flipped out, guys. I flipped out. I was touched by Sugar, Demi Lovato's bodyguard. How amazing is that? And, yeah. We waited a little more, and I heard this voice. I don't know I think it said, I don't know, but I think it may have also said, hey. I don't know. It was one of those two, I don't know, or hey. And the girl behind me, she goes, I think that was Demi. And we had heard it in that area down there. That's where the curtain was to meet Demi. So I was kind of freaking out. Like, I was like, oh my God, she's in there right now. We waited for like 15 more minutes, and then this line started to go. I don't even remember that line. All I remember is going up to the table and having to put our stuff on the table. And I kept my phone in my back pocket because I wanted to record. And I also had a note that I wanted to personally give to Demi. I know that there were people that could have given her the note, but I wanted to give it to her personally. I don't know, I just have a really weird thing about that, other people giving other people notes. We got around the bend. There was like another little room. It took like 5 minutes for me to actually get up to the curtain. That's how long it took. It was really short. And I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm really close to meeting Demi. This isn't happening. I just was not okay. I don't know who it was, guys. I don't remember names. I don't remember what anyone looked like. Sorry, I'm hyperventilating right now. The lady that was there, she asked, are you ready? And I didn't say anything at first because I didn't know what to say. And after a few seconds, I said, yeah, it's just Demi Lovato, right? She said, yeah, she's just a person too, like you and me. And I was like, that's hilarious. And she opens the curtain, and I kind of look in there at first just to observe. And I saw Demi, guys. I have to tell you, you know, you see all these beautiful pictures of her, like with no makeup or with makeup, and she just looks drop dead gorgeous. But seeing her in person is like, honestly, it's like seeing an angel. I'm not even kidding. She looked like a fucking angel. And I don't remember if I walked up to her or if I ran up to her, but I do know that I was here and then I was over there to see Demi. But the whole entire time I was walking or running up to her, I was staring at Sugar. I just couldn't look Demi in the eyes. Finally, I got up to Demi, and the only words I could say were, oh my God. And I am so sorry about this, Demi, but I gave her a huge hug. And I almost knocked her over too. Almost like killed Demi. She was about to wrap her arm around me, and I said, can we behind? Those are the only words I was able to say. What I wanted to say was, can we do the pose where you're behind me? And apparently there was a photographer there too. But I swear to God, guys, I did not see a photographer. and I don't even remember seeing a camera. I have no idea how I was smiling in that picture. I don't remember smiling. She came up behind me and she wrapped her arms around me. And like a few seconds later, after she had wrapped her arms around me, I felt this thing on my cheek. I was about to leave, but I remembered I had the note for Demi. I was so scared. I was like panicking. I was like, oh my God, I have something for you. I lifted up my dress. She didn't know I had shorts on. She probably thought something really bad was about to happen. And I pull it out the note, and Sugar flipped shit, guys. He like flipped complete shit. He's like, no, 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 no. And I was like, it's just a note. I want to give it to Demi. And he's like, no. Guys, I had a full on argument with our Sugar. It was like, I want to give it to her. No, don't. I'll give it to her. I want to give it to her. I'll give it to her. I want to make sure she gets it. I'll give it. This was in front of Demi. And the whole entire time, Sugar had his arm like right here. So Demi couldn't reach over and grab the note from my hand. I was so embarrassed. But eventually I just gave up and gave Sugar the note. I honestly, I don't know why he flipped shit. It's just a piece of paper. It's not gonna like hurt her or anything. I don't know. Something about security or awesome security, but chill the fuck out, please. It's just a note. I walked out and yeah. And then I was walking up to the area and I found my friend and we were walking and then I realized that I didn't know where my keys were. So I was freaking out about that. And so we had the security person. I think it was one of Demi's security. I don't know. It was some security. I don't know if it was the arena security, Venture security, or Demi security, but it was one of those securities. And they had me go to the elevator, and we stopped at the room where Demi was, and I screamed really loud. I was like, "Hi, Demi, I love you." I don't know if she heard me, but oh my God. So then we went back up to the elevator, and I felt my back pocket, and then I remembered I had my keys in my back pocket. I'm awesome. So that was my meet and greet experience. I didn't get to keep the bracelet that I had around this wrist. I didn't get to show Demi my tattoo. I actually have a Lovato heart. I was just too nervous. She probably saw it though, to be honest. But yeah, that was my meet and greet experience, and I hope you guys like this video. And if you want more videos, please like and comment below. And also subscribe. Well, I can't talk. Subscribe to my channel, and I will be sure to make awesome videos for you guys.